Right, Nevie, this video is for you. So as you can see in my pictures, I have got your sheet, your honeycomb sheet shared with me. And the first thing you need to do in PicsArt is to be able to make stickers of all the separate things that you might use in your composition. So I've done some stickers of them already here, and I'm going to show you how to do that first now. So if I just come out of that. So go to PicsArt. So I know you know the basics of this already. I'm just gonna quickly whiz through some stuff. So very quickly, to make a sticker, open up your main image that you're making the sticker from. So for example, I'm going to use that one. So go to Tools, go to Free Crop, and I'm going to make a sticker out of this. Okay, so I can adjust the size of my brush tool, and if I go over, I can also use the eraser tool, which I can change the size of as well. So with things like this, background effects like this, you don't need to be so precise. You save it, you need to definitely save it into your device rather than just onto PicsArt. If I was cutting out something like a insect, so if I was cutting out that, I would take a long time over it, and I would do it really carefully because I would be repeating it lots of times and I'd want it to look really good. So you can see in my photos here, I've made a sticker of this one, I've made a sticker of the bee, the flower, and I've already pre-made some backgrounds and stickers of the other sections of your honeycomb here, and I'm going to share these backgrounds with you to help you speed up with your work as well. So these are some of the creations I've already made for you, just to give you an idea of what's possible in PicsArt. So this one, I looked at some of the examples you'd shared with me, and I noticed you'd used One Life Manchester. So I'm going to show you how to build and layer up, and I'm going to show you how to add the text and things. So that's just one example. This is another example. You can create quite professional looking outcomes that are very graphics based. So for your project, we're going to go into the realms of designing a poster that's promoting this event you went to. Okay, as another example. This is probably my favourite one. It's busy, but it's not complicated. It's quite nice muted colours, and I really like the lettering. Right, okay, so first of all, to create a nice background layer, you can choose a background. So I think I've just accidentally hit on the wrong one. Just gonna go back. My iPad's very slow. So just a nice plain background, or a tonal background might be quite nice. Okay, so that's going to be my background. So I start layering my stickers in, and we want to create a background effect. So I'm going to have that there. I'm going to use the rubber tool. I'm going to turn the hardness down, and I want to create a more blurry edge rather than hard right angles. So I'm getting a nice soft edge. I might just do that top bit a bit. Okay, so when you've done it once, the magic thing is, once you've got your box around it, you can just duplicate. I'm sure you know this already. And you keep repeating. You can layer in different effects. So that's how I created those backgrounds. So if you get to the point where you've made some different backgrounds, you've saved them all, and you want to have a think about adding your insects, you need to cut them out as a sticker and then add them in. If you're wanting to add text, So this is a background I've pre-made. If I wanted to add text into this, I would go to the text button. I'm just going to type so that's your basics. You can have it central, left or right aligned. Click your tick and then you'll get your options down here. So you've got a whole load of different fonts that you can try. So you probably wouldn't see a font like that for a pop event. You'd probably have something a bit more contemporary looking like that. That doesn't look very classy. Think about what suits the style of the artist. That's quite modern. That's quite nice, quite like that one. So you choose your font to match the event, how classy it is, or whether it's quite cheap and things like that. You can change your colours. You can choose the colours that are there, or you can use the dropper. So if you knew you wanted reds, you can go anywhere within that spectrum to choose them. I wouldn't have reds, I'd have blues, but I'd have quite dark blue. Okay, so you can bend your text. Click on bend. You can play with that. You can change the opacity. So if you were layering lots of text, I'm just going to straighten that. If you were layering lots of text, I'm just going to make this bigger. I'm just going to straighten it up as well. Okay. I'm not keen on that colour. I'm just going to duplicate that. So this is a really quick, easy way to create layers of texts, and it's quite effective if you change the colour and you change the sizes, and you even can look at overlap. You can make some look like they're in front of others. You can create transparencies. So that's something to play around with the text and the possibilities that are in there. You can change your spacings on your letters. So that's text in a nutshell. And really, that's all there is to it. It's about you seeing the potential. It's about creating nice layers and lots of different ideas. So maybe having about 7 or 8 different layers that incorporate the work you've done rather than new work or images that you've got off the internet, because the project will get you a higher mark. The project needs to flow from the work you're recording that you've already done. So to create these effects, you use the shape cutter tool. So I'm just going to actually open up this one again. If you just scroll along, you've got shape cutters there. Unfortunately, there isn't a honeycomb shape. There's a 6-sided shape, but it's not really, it's not that honeycomb. I suppose you could get away with it. And you could cut lots of them out and then put them together, but there's a whole host of different cutout tools there that you can use. Some of them are relevant and some of them aren't. I really like the circle. So you select your area, you can change your background colour, you can change the opacity of the background colour, you can apply it, you can still put text in it. Okay, so I hope that has helped. It's just a little snapshot, and it was really just to show you the potential of what PicsArt can do with your work. If I just go back into here. So I've put in the document that I've shared with you all the examples I've done. The time consuming bit is making the stickers and saving them into your device. That means you can just insert them every time, but your experiments, your graphics ideas need to come from your work that you've already done. Hope this has helped. Thanks for listening. Bye.